aircraft in and out, in and out. I don't want to be the guy who just talk about what the heck is going on. I want to actually give you tools, and I want to give you the info that we really need to know. And had somebody send a video, and it was immediately taken down when they sent it to me. But I was able to find it in his counterintelligence, former counterintelligence officer, Mark, and also not just intelligence analysts who really outlined so much in detail. So much in detail. So I also came up with a awareness travel map in case things go down and I'm still here, whatever. But I'm just going to show you that because, I mean, we all should be aware of these areas. And I'm pretty sure I'm about to find a lot more areas. Of course, DC is one. I just didn't put it on there yet. I'm going to tell you why I marked these areas. Of course, we know Alabama overrun by the communist Chinese. Texas actually overran almost by the radical Islamicists. Chicago. I'm finna get into all this stuff. But remember, there are people who are patriots who want to defend the Constitution and wants to defend their families, the nation, and our lives. This is basically a 50-year plan, or maybe even longer than that is in process. And to grab everything, they must act quickly and swiftly. But when you're acting quickly, you're likely to make a mistake. But we've got to the point now to where if they make a mistake, we can counter them. We can figure out what they're doing. We can understand it. We can exploit them, and we have to stand in defense. And some of us won't, but that's okay. We all get to choose what we do in these times. May God be with us. Of course, we keep Him first, and we keep that notion to warn everybody the spiritual way. But right now, we're going to give you the details. Okay? MJTF Police. Multi-Junction Task Force, who recruits street gangs, back in a while ago, maybe in the 90s, 80s or 90s, Chicago and New York struck a deal, Crips and Bloods, to be converted into police or military systems. Just like when you see these over there, that video I showed you, I don't know if they were converts into the military. And the thing is with these, they're so important about MJTF Police. They're the ones in order of the separation of men, women, and children. And they're the ones who don't care, really. They'll just do their job. And here's the thing, though. When we talk about separation, what do you think that separation is for? The camps, FEMA camps. And here's the even bigger thing. MJTF ran an operation before where they specifically looked to see who purchased products and where they live. What do you think I mean by that? They're figuring out who is locationally the target so they'll know where to go and where to set up camp. Why do you think they're setting up camp in certain places right now? Because they know that's where they have to take them out. That's who they want to target. It's the same as me telling you just a while ago. Remember the FEMA respondent emailed me and we got the info out and we confirmed it through news sources that they were right. Well, they're sending FEMA civilians to people's house for a reason, to find out who's prepared. It's not because they want to help you. It's because they want to harm you. And it's the truth. So, MJTF Police converting street gangs into their system, and these people potentially won't even care, about enslaving you. And what they'll use is they'll use these large rotary helicopters, right? These rotary helicopters, because they said on the ground they feel like it'll be a threat, it'll be a problem to try to go on the ground and move people to these camps. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna have these large helicopters, just like you see in all the movies, where they can put large groups of numbers, especially the people they believe is a threat, which they get the locations of people who have guns and all this stuff. They know all that. They'll have them in these rotary helicopters, fly them off, and you'll be taken to a camp if you let them do it. But we're laying out stuff to let you know that you should not let them do it and how we're going to counter it. Okay? So during that operation of Achilles, they ran that for a reason. And what they're doing right now in 2018 with FEMA is almost like running an operation with civilians to come to your door and ask you. It's an operation. They haven't made a name for it, but it's an operation, right? History will write this operation later. So a deal was struck 1989 in Ohio and Indiana actually, the state of Michigan. And you know something? There's some people that say they don't need to take the guns. Well, and I heard say that on one of his videos, Richie from Boston, whatever. But actually, yeah, they do need to take our guns. Here's the thing. They wrote out a blueprint following Nazi Germany gun confiscation documentation, according to this former counterintelligence individual, Mark, that was document for document following Nazi Germany. But here's the even bigger thing. It says Ohio, Indiana. This is what happens. When guns are confiscated in the Midwest, Michigan National Guard will be deployed. So, and that's saying when. It's not saying that they may. It's saying when. Why do you think they got red flag laws out right now where they're saying, oh, he's mentally ill and we're going to take the guns from mentally ill people? Some of these people that are saying mentally ill or has post-traumatic stress disorder, they're just saying like, oh, he doesn't need to have a weapon. So we're going to take that. Okay. Here's what else is going to happen. Regionalism. We're going to have certain regions where they classify us on a map, like the Southwest, Midwest. It's going to be numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to be in a certain region. Regionalism is just another part of New World Order and their system, how they're planning out to dominate each sector of the land. But you'll have a regional governor who doesn't have control over his military, but security he does. Anyway, what's happening is a conversion right now of the U.S. military by the UN. This is what's happening. Counterintelligence officer Mark says it will lead to an armed confrontation if we allow this to continue. So it's going to be up to us to catch them in the sequence of what they're doing and how they're doing it, and to make them trip up and make a mistake, just like we do on independent media. This is why we're so dangerous here, because we speak out like this right now. We empower you. We tell you what's happening, and that's what makes them be in fear. That's what messes up their game plan. That's what slows down their process, and that's what gives us the intel, insight to make moves so they can't catch us slipping. This is what this is ultimately about. Even if you're somebody who just want to leave, I mean, you have all the information and knowledge to know what's happening in your city now. So it will be to grab everything. They must move. They must act quickly. We can't get them to act quickly and show too much. And it's enough of the patriots in us interested in surviving that we will participate in the defense of our families, our country, our nation, and what we rightly should be standing for. So it's important to know why and where things are going on. Most importantly, in the air. We look up in the air, we see these aircraft flying. He was talking about that every aircraft that's flying around, some of them are just jet black. They don't have any markings of United States, which is foreign assets that are flying around here, basically, and our tax dollars are still paying for them. That's the crazy part. So these foreign black helicopters or jets or whatever that's flying around are not our people, but yet we're helping them out. And they're going to be the same one that targets you as well. So check it out. And there's been a lot of aircraft production flying around lately. I've been into that. So like I said, heavy aircraft will be used to gather large numbers of people to come to detention camps, because they will feel moving people on the ground will not be safe. And I already mentioned that. I'm just running over it again. What do you think the biggest areas will be? Every area with the locations where they shut down FEMA camps. I know we have over about 60 detention camps. All those areas we mentioned that'll be the biggest areas, especially the ones you see that's closed down, where FEMA and Walmart's closed down, they have camps there. They have camps there. So UN is like, under UN's law, it's like they're like deploying troops out in areas of foreign countries. And what we have here is just a system conversion really on its way. And it's a dirty game, but we all have to understand it. And we have to see what's happening before it happens. And I've given you some big details I just wanted to talk to you about. And you know, we're not living in fantasy land. We're not the sleep sheep. We're awake to what's happening. It's just a simple fact that, you know, this information is highly, you know, very important I give out, you know, and just sitting back thinking like, man, I don't know if these people will actually come for me. I don't know if me putting out this information, what if I come up missing or disappear? Like, I don't really know. I mean, I really don't really want to back down in this moment. Something was like, Stephen, just don't even post this video. Don't do it. And I was like, nah, I'm going to do it. It's something that's real important and they need to know. So, you know the info. We need to make them slip up. We need to make them make a mistake. This is what we need to do. We need to also understand what's happening in each area. We need to also get your emails out to me. Get your photos out to me. Let's make them slip up. Let's make them make a mistake and then counter it. Because, you know, at the moments that we're in right now, in the peaking of it, we still have plenty of time to do whatever we need to do. And on the build up is the time to do what you need to do. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna show you some stuff that I got. So it's right back in just a second. Man, I was just talking to my little niece today, so of course I got my bag. It was camouflage for a reason. You be in the woods, you never know. So, bam, plenty in there. You know, you want to have like stock up of food, man. So I got like this big thing. So 30-day supply, 1,822 calories, 370 servings, all types of stuff. Look, plenty of these things. This thing is huge, so it's a lot packed up in there. As you see, I'm struggling to put it down. So, you know, just laying out everything to you. Every last one of you. You like my family, honestly. And I mean, the same thing I'm talking to you about is what I'm talking to family members about. So, we're in the moments right now where we just see what's happening. We know what's coming. We know what we need to do. We know that God is our ultimate key and tool of light and salvation. So there's no way you're going to get, you know, to people or through the people without, you know, actually trying to bring them to the light of what's happening and understanding. You can even tie this in biblically, because biblically this stuff is not just, you know, something that just was not prophesied. It's been prophesied, you know. So, empowerment together. Smart minds together. Smart generations thrive. Smart generations understand and see what's happening. Smart generations don't lay down. So that's the details, and I wanted to lay that out to you. So here's my last video for today. Probably take tomorrow off, and if something arrives, I will be back reporting. I won't leave you all hanging. I will come back, and this is it right now. Remember all the details I got. Write stuff down, because you're not gonna always have the internet. Write stuff down. Keep it inside of a notepad, a book. But the stuff I'm telling you right now, it's not like I'm saying, oh, tomorrow it's going to happen and next week it's going to happen. We don't know when anything happens, but just everything is being aligned right now, so you get what you need. You stay looking out, stay researching, stay being aware of your surroundings. People who are aware are survivalists, like you're in a fight, for your life, you're in a ring, in a cage. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta be aware. Gotta be aware of your surroundings. It's a big part of survival. Everybody know that. It's a big part of smartness. Everybody know that. So that's it for now. Steven Jackson, JWTV. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe. Click the bell. We'll be back for more. And the stuff I put out, you can look it up. Go look up your MJTF police if you want to. Go look up your regional mappings. Go look up your just go look it up. I mean, it's everything I was mentioning. You can look it up, and it's not just crap. It's coming out of my mouth. So subscribe, click the bell. Be back for more. Share the video out. Give it to your family and friends. Let them know how things could play out. And actually what will play out. This is not just coming out of the mouth of some idiot psychomaniac who just, want people to believe anything, People think I do this for fun. This is not for fun. This is real stuff right here. This is real moments we're in. This is right here. What I'm doing is just, you just never know what can happen when you're doing stuff like this. So Steven Jackson, JWTV. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, click the bell, and I'm out.